folks, hey guys, John Langan is up in the front, and I want everybody to get to meet John Langan. I met him a couple of years ago when I came out here, and he qualified for the Euro Cup, and he's traveling with us today. We got Austin Fox driving. Austin Fox is on the wrong side of the car, but we're over here in Ireland, so I guess that's how they drive here. But hey, John.
Yeah. Hey.
So tell us, how long have you? What family of birds you got now?
I have Harris pigeons, and I have Harper pigeons and Burkett pigeons. So possibly two families really.
Ian Burkett, Peter Harper.
Yeah.
And
I have Harris pigeons from Bill O'Callaghan.
From Bill O'Callaghan.
Some pigeons from Dave Mosey.
Nice. That sounds like a good. Now, have you been? You crossed those?
No.
To make your family?
Two separate families.
Okay, two separate.
Yeah.
Nice. How's John been?
Good. Yeah, it's been good.
John Langan, man, he looked a little different when I seen him at the airport. I was like, I know this guy from somewhere, but he's got a clean shaved face. Yeah, I remember seeing him with a nice sized beard on there. But John, you're a professor, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm a
universities?
lecturer. I'm a lecturer in university. Yeah, I teach education, art education.
Nice, and you've been doing that for quite a while there, yeah?
23 years, yeah.
23 years. That is awesome. So now with your family of birds, so how long have you had those?
I've had them for 2013, so whatever, 12 years
Okay.
about, approximately. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Liking the way they're working out for you, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Where I live in Galway. You have very strong winds. At my location, so the Harris pigeons that I had from Bill O'Callaghan, they hold the wind well. They fly a nice pattern, so I like that. Maybe they don't have the same frequency as the other strain, but the other strain don't hold the wind as well. So it's trying to get that balance.
Right.
So I tend to fly them. I tend to mix the families. Although this year in the Euro qualifiers, I flew a Harris team exclusively. So I did well. I got 7th, so I was happy with that. But to get more frequency, I think you got to mix them up a little bit. And maybe it is time to start experimenting with a little bit of a cross. So we'll see. We'll see.
Now, is there something that you do? What is your base feed? Let's look at it that way.
It's wheat.
Wheat. Okay.
Wheat's my base feed.
Most of the guys up this way, that's what they feed is sticking to wheat mostly.
I play around with the feeds,
Yeah.
Depending on conditions and weather, and when I'm training them. But when I'm training them, I start with wheat.
Okay. What do you do as far as preparation? Anything different? You know, say coming up to say the last week of fly. Do you give, for example, do you give grit on a regular basis? To your flyers?
Yeah, grit, black minerals, all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the loft all the time.
Okay.
So and I'll give them some vitamins in the water as well.
Okay.
Coming up to a fly.
Something like what? As far as in the minerals in the water?
Like a
multivitamins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And so getting to that last week of competition, anything different that you do, or just shorten the feed down some? How often? Like do you fly every day, every other day?
Every other day.
Every other day.
Every other day.
Okay.
Depending on with the Harris team, you don't need to fly them every other day. You're probably better off to fly them 3 times a week.
Okay.
So I tend to fly them at the weekend, mid of the week, and again at the weekend. So 3 times. Once you get them fit. So what I'll do is I'll start off and I'll get them good and fit, and I'll give them as much wheat as they want and fly them until I get them flying to 2 hours. then I'll start to bring them down.
And that was going to be my next question. So yeah, so when you're flying them, how much fly time do you like to get on them when you're saying that they're fit?
I like to see them 3 hours.
Yeah.
Tends to be 3 hours. Usually you only get to fly one kid in the evening.
Okay.
You know, so you get, you know, I come home from work,
Right.
I have my dinner, and then I fly a kit. Like it's dark in Ireland. It's dark around 10 o'clock for most of, like, I don't tend to fly any pigeons until April.
Okay.
So they're locked up from September until April, because I find that you just lose pigeons.
Yeah.
Birds of prey, bad weather, so you end up wasting pigeons.
Yeah.
So I lock up the teams, feed them really well over the winter, look after them, get them back out so they're not fit, take the weight off them, and then start working
Okay.
on them, get them up, and then start to put the muscle back on them, get them good and fit.
Good. Now, is there someone, whether it's from back when you first started with the rollers, or nowadays, or somewhere in between, that you just want to give a good shout out? Somebody that just comes to mind, just says, this guy.
My biggest shout out would be to Bill O'Callaghan.
Bill O'Callaghan.
Yeah, Bill O'Callaghan passed away 2 years ago, so he was my friend and my mentor. And Barney, another friend of ours.
Barney.
Yeah, and Austin Fox, Steve Raybould, and Austin Fox, and Sean Overfield.
Nice.
They're big guys that I'd talk to, chat to regularly. But there's loads of great guys in the hobby.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry to hear
it's more about
the
those friends that you make.
closeness there with, well, again, pleasure seeing John Langan again. He's not going to be with us for tomorrow's fly. Happy anniversary. Tomorrow, he better not be at the fly. He got another important day tomorrow. Good seeing you again there, John.
Thanks, Dan. Good to see you.
Yeah, buddy.
Great to have you back here.
Thank you.